Namaste everyone and welcome to Cosmic Ocean Tarot. Today's general reading for the collective. So please heed your own personal intuition and as always take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, so the moon enters a Gemini today, right? We're a few days away from the Gemini full moon, the last full moon of this year, of this decade, a very powerful full moon, but we'll talk about that when the day comes, right? Let's stay in this present moment that we have right now because it's all that we have, right? The future is yet to come and the past is gone. And the moon enters inquisitive, chatty, intellectual Gemini today. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury, right? And today, the moon opposes Mercury, which just entered Sagittarius yesterday. And this opposition really can bring difficulty, expressing your emotions, right? Passion ignited card coming out. Yeah, so even though, you feel not, you want to talk about it, there is a slight energetic pull with expressing them. And actually, even if you are expressing them, they might be interpreted and just misunderstood wrong. Because, Mercury is all about intellect and communication and just thinking. Anything that has to do with your mental process, right? And it is in Sagittarius, so we're ready to be so blunt and forward and, say how we feel. But this opposition with the moon, just really, the waiting game. I'm going to talk about this in a second. And I'm going to say how we feel, but this opposition kind of makes it a little challenging, But as always, with any challenge, there is a solution. And there is something to learn, right? There's always lessons, always something to be gained, always something to learn. All right, let's take a look at the cards and see what message is coming out today. This card is on the bottom. Oh, it doesn't want to stand. I'm just going to sit it down. So Passion Ignited came out. And then Material Harvest, right? And then the Waiting Game. With New Beginnings on the bottom of the deck as the overall energy for what's happening, what's right now with what's coming out. All right, so we got Passion Ignited and then Material Harvest, right? And also, when we look at these numbers, a little numerology here. 1, right? New start and beginning. And 9, the end of a cycle. It's like yesterday we talked about finding what it is your own personal tool, your power, right? And when you find that, it's so beautiful. And there's all this in between finding that and doing all the work, like this 1 and 9, right? There's so many steps and numbers in between a beginning and an ending, because 9 represents the end of a cycle, right? And between igniting your passion, getting that started, getting a kickstart on what it is that really ignites it feeds your soul, what really feeds your soul, getting a start on that, realizing that you have the potential to be what it is that you want, right? Because a lot of us know what we want to do. A lot of you know what it is that you want to do. However, you lack motivation. And there's a lot of people realizing, I'm my own motivator, right? I feel like I've talked about that earlier this month. So if we're going back to your motivation, right? I feel like we talked about that already this month, but it's coming up again. But people are it's becoming a conscious realization for a lot of you, becoming a conscious realization. And that conscious realization is only going to lead you to getting everything that it is you desire, right? The waiting game. Just like I said, like we got a 1 here and a 9 here. We have the beginning, and then we have the end. And like I said, there's so much that happens in between that, between realizing what it is that you're capable of, and then reaping what you sow. You have to sow it, right? And it takes time. Any craft takes time. A piece of art does not happen overnight. It takes time. So be patient. And be patient with yourself. Be patient with your creativity. Be patient with whatever it is that you are manifesting, right? Oh, you have to be so patient. Like I said, on the bottom of the deck was new beginnings. And as we do enter this new, it's a very, very new beginning happening in about 22 days, a whole new decade, a whole new year, right? Well, what are you going to do with these doors that you open? You open these doors, right? Like, there's a door behind it. Like, she just walked through this door. But where are you going to go? You've opened this new door. You're in a new place. You have all this new. But what are you going to do with it? Right? And then I'm getting, for a lot of you, that you've realized your potential and realized what it is you want to do a while ago. And this is where you are now. You're in this period of, well, I'm not seeing anything happen for me, or I'm not feeling how I've thought I would feel, okay? But this material harvest is here to let you know that it is coming. You just have to continue to work and be patient, because just like this card says, new beginning, it's new. You have to work with it. Like I said, nothing happens overnight. And no one can say when it's going to happen. But the fact is that look at this tree. And the card, it's growing. And it's growing slowly, but it is growing, right? You're putting in the work, and it may be happening slowly, but it is happening regardless of the speed that it is happening at, right? Don't try to force yourself to settle. I'm hearing for some of you, to force yourself and be settled, be happy with what you have. Keep reaching for more. Don't let this appear as a setback, because this is not a setback. This is just a step in the process. You are in a process. You are venturing into a new way of living, being, doing, a new way of obtaining your goals, right? Surrender resentments. Now this says holding on to resentments only poison you. It says try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. But I'm really getting this as resentments towards yourself. It's like, like I said, like don't settle for what you already have now and keep moving forward, right? It says others for their shortcomings, but I really feel like as the person, whoever is tuned in, or whatever I'm picking up for some of you, the person is holding resentment against themselves. The Spirit says don't do that. Put yourself in a positive light, okay? Put yourself in a positive light and see all it is that you've done, and what you're continuing to do, because it's coming. There's that doubt there. There's some type of doubt, but it is coming. Let me get a little clarification. communication. See what's coming out here. Yep. Two of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So the tarot deck for a little more clarification. Two of Swords and Six of Cups. Back and forth with your emotions, right? With looking at, oh, well, I should have stayed. Well, I should have just kept doing what I was doing because I'm not getting anywhere with what I'm doing right now is what I'm hearing. Should just kept doing what I'm doing. And Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, fighting with yourself. Fighting with yourself. Because you don't feel, you don't feel you're living in abundance. You're like, where's my prosperity? Where's this abundance that I'm supposed to be living in, that's supposed to be creating, that I'm supposedly trying to manifest? Where is it? It's coming. It is a waiting game. Like the card says, nature accomplishes everything, yet does not hurry. It's one of my favorite quotes, and that really applies here. All right. If you continue in this frequency of lack or that you're not worthy, that's all you will experience. It's all you will experience. And it's like I said, this surrender resentment's like it's resentment towards yourself. It says keep moving forward toward positive situations. Put yourself in positive situations. Put your mind in positive situations. Because we got the moon in Gemini today. And our mental and our emotions here, right? Swords and Cups. Really going at it with each other. There's Five of Wands here. It's your mentality and your emotions. So put yourself in a positive situation, right? Put yourself in a positive mental state so you can truly see and focus on what it is that you're doing, right? Don't lose that focus. When you start all this where what you feel like should be happening, you lose focus and you don't work like you should be working. Stay focused, right? Quit fighting yourself. Focus on loving yourself. This keeps coming out. This just flew out. Time to move on. This is fast couple days. This card keeps coming out. And it's like I said, with the Two of Cups and the Six of, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords, I got them all backwards. The Two of Swords and the Six of Cups. If I was thinking, oh, I should have stayed with the old way, this new way is taking too long, it's like I just said, right? Time to let go of the old. Stop looking back. We're no longer looking back. Make that decision to keep moving forward, like the Surrender card says. Because this is on the bottom, empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. Be powerful. It's safe. It is complete. So you're saying it is okay for you to fully embody your power and live in that. And do it with no regrets. Please, 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 please. Because the universe wants what you want. You sent those attentions out there. And it wants it for you as bad as you want it for yourself. So keep working. Love yourself. Love those around you. Be the light. Spread the light. Namaste.